The much talked about formal declaration by Barrister Dr. Asue Ighodalo for the coveted position of Edo State Governor took place on Wednesday, January 17, 2024 at the People's Democratic Party PDP State Secretariat on Airport Road, Benin City. The former chairman of Sterling Bank, Nigerian breweries and other blue-chip companies with national and international affiliation resigned from these prestigious positions a few weeks ago to contest for the governorship position in Edo State. The venue of the declaration was filled to capacity as party members from the 18 local government areas of the state besieged the venue to witness the epoch-making ceremony. Before the arrival of Barrister Asue Ighodalo at the venue, various groups from different local governments dressed in t-shirts and face caps adorned with Asue's photographs marched along Airport Road, thereby obstructing the flow of traffic for some times during the period.
The state chapter of the
With the arrival of Asue Ighodalo, the ceremony took a different turn with dancing and jubilation by the mammoth crowd of party enthusiasts. Barrister Asue Ighodalo, who is fondly referred to as the man wey sabi, took some time off to go around the canopies to exchange pleasantries with party members and leaders from the various local government areas of the state. The opening prayer was offered by Bishop Anthony Okosun, State PDP Vice Chairman, Edo Central Senatorial District.
Father, we thank you for the traveling mercies. Father, we thank you for making us PDP members. Thank you for making us to be living in Edo State and to be citizens of Edo State. Today we have gathered to do that which you have directed us to do, to honor your son, Dr. Asue Ighodalo. For his sake we are here. Father, may your will be done in the name of Jesus Christ.
Before the man of the moment was called to the podium to make his formal declaration, the MC Agarise Idubo presented a profile of Barrister Dr. Asue Ighodalo.
Distinguished party faithfuls, I present to you the man who the cap truly fits. The Edo Central Senatorial District of choice for the 2024 governorship election. A seasoned banker and entrepreneur, separated from others by his rich pedigree and varied experiences. Please put your hands together as I bring to the podium Barrister Asue Ighodalo.
As soon as he climbed the podium, the foremost aspirant of the PDP in the forthcoming gubernatorial election, Barrister Asue Ighodalo, requested the audience to observe 30-second silence in memory of those who lost their lives in the explosion that rocked Oyo State.
Our hearts go out to His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde and the good people of Oyo State, and we pray that God Almighty console the family of all those who lost loved ones. Governor Makinde, our hearts are with you. So can we all just keep quiet just for 30 seconds? 30 seconds for the good people of Oyo State. 30 seconds. Thank you very much. Hello? Gentle souls of all those who lost their lives, rest in perfect peace.
After the initial formalities, Asue Ighodalo presented a very powerful speech that resonated with everyone present. Now take a listen.
I have moved around our dear state, speaking with our people and consulting with stakeholders from every walk of life. I have listened very carefully to the concerns that we have all raised, and I've heard very, very clearly. Despite your worries, I feel your enthusiasm. I feel your optimism for a better tomorrow. And today, in this very defining moment, your presence here, your presence, all of you, those who are here physically and those who are here virtually, your presence here shows me without a shred of doubt that our collective hope for a better future is within our reach. We never stop striving, we never stop showing up. And this is the remarkable, unbreakable spirit of the Edo people. It's not just remarkable, it is truly inspiring. I thank you all. And you are the reason why I stand here. As a proud son of Edo, which is the greatest state in Nigeria, better believe it, Edo State is the greatest state in Nigeria. I wish to share with you my desire to serve you all as the governor of the greatest state in Nigeria. If you, the good people of Edo State, give me your mandate and give me your trust.
Continuing his speech, he gave a profile of his background, stating that his father is from Ewohimi in Edo State, while his mother, who was the first female permanent secretary in Nigeria, comes from the royal family of Ife. He also spoke about his academic background.
My name is Asue Ighodalo. I am the son of Jeremiah and Ighodalo from Okaingbe, Ewohimi in Esa, Southeast Local Government of Edo State. My father, Jeremiah Ighodalo, was one of the first people to attend secondary school in Esa land. My father was a great father, a great leader, and a politician who instilled in me the values of hard work, integrity, humility, and simplicity, all of which have made me the person I am today. My mother, Folayegbe, a princess of the Ife royal family, was the first female to be appointed permanent secretary in Nigeria on the 4th of April 1968. From her, I learned the values of selfless service and dignity in labor. Some of my fondest memories are of the times I spent with my cousins in Ewohimi, playing football or aiming catapults at birds and lizards far away, or sneaking a drink of palm wine with my younger uncles. Now maybe that. Or playing in the same Odu River that once generated our electricity. That river once generated our electricity. By God's special grace and through the unrelenting hard work of my parents, I can say that my story has been one of hope, perseverance, and transformative power of opportunity. My journey, much like the journey of many of us here and many of the people of Edo State, began in a family where love, integrity, hard work, determination, and faith were more valued and more important than material resources. That foundation has remained my moral compass throughout my life. I attended King's College, Lagos, and then the University of Ibadan, where I obtained a degree in economics in 1981. I then proceeded to the London School of Economics and Political Science, and I graduated with a law degree in 1984. Thereafter, I attended the Nigerian Law School, and I was called to the Nigerian Bar in July 1985.
Going forward, he spoke extensively on his work background, including his contribution to the Oshomole and Obaseki governments in Edo State.
I also serve on the management committee of the Metropolitan Club, which is the most prestigious club of gentlemen in Nigeria. I resigned from all of these appointments when I decided to come into Edo State to serve my people. Yeah. Many of you may not know, and I guess that's why some people say some of the things they say. But beyond my corporate and non-governmental experience, I have been engaged working with the Edo State government actively for the last 16 years. During the administration of former Governor Comrade Aliyu Adams Oshomole, who incidentally is also my in-law, he still hasn't completed dowry payment, but I forgive him. I served on the economic team, providing insights and inputs on the development of key government policies, programs and initiatives, leading to the reforms implemented by that government. Under the leadership of our current governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, I also served as the chairman of the Ighodalo Economic Summit Unlimited by Guarantee, a private sector think tank that was established over the last 7 years to organize the annual Ighodalo Economic Summit and also to provide economic recommendations to the governor of the day. The recommendations that we provided to that government, accepted by that government, have contributed to the economic development and economic growth of this country, of this state in the last 7 years. Our economy has grown from 10 billion to about 25.6 billion. But it will trickle down. It must enter the stomach. It's coming. It must enter the stomach. By God's grace, we will make it enter the stomach. My background, spanning both the public and the private sector, has shaped my understanding of the systemic challenges and the problems of all our people in Edo State. Through the work of our foundation, the Jeremiah and Folayegbe Ighodalo Foundation, I understand at a deeply human level the everyday struggles of our people. Struggles just to make ends meet. Mothers not eating so that their children can go to school. Fathers not eating so that the family can sustain. These are problems that have faced our people, and our people are yearning for a mechanism and a way to come out of all of these problems. I commit myself to provide a solution to all our people. While in the past, I have advised our leaders, I have been an advisor up until now. That has been what I have been doing. Today, I now ask for the opportunity to do it myself. I now ask for the opportunity to step out of the shadows from advising and do it myself for the benefit of the good people of Edo State. As governor by the grace of God Almighty and by your grace, my mission will be to create an Edo where quality education is accessible to all, where hard work is rewarded, where our talented youth can turn their dreams and aspiration into reality. I believe in the promise of an Edo where every person, regardless of their start in life, can write down their own success story if we all take the right steps together.
Finally, he spoke about his ultimate objective in Edo State if given the opportunity to govern Edo State.
My ultimate objective is to lead a government that eliminates deprivation in all its forms and makes Edo the best place to live and work in Nigeria. Our economic policies will uplift the poor, support the hardworking men and women of Edo State, and encourage entrepreneurship and innovation. No part of Edo State will be left behind. From our high plains in Kukuruku to the lush vegetations of Ilushi, from the rich red sands of Sakomba to Esa land's incredible biodiversity. We, the people of Edo State, we have all that is needed to make our state a mesmerizing destination for progress and wealth. Across each senatorial district, across each administrative zone in the Edo North, Edo Central, and Edo South, we shall create practical and focused economic development teams that will harness each area's unique potential to create wealth for all our people. We will ensure that our educational system becomes a beacon of hope and a ladder to opportunity for each and every one of us and our children. We will make Edo State's educational system our key to ending generational poverty for good. By the grace of God and the will of the people of Edo State, I am given the opportunity to serve. I and all the members of my team intend to be chief welfare officers of our state. We will provide good and affordable health care. We will provide, by God's grace, decent living conditions, decent accommodation, and basic food security for all our people. We will wave goodbye to poverty. Fundamentally, we will tackle insecurity in all its forms. While an improved economy will reduce some types of insecurity, but that's not enough. We will work doggedly to stamp out the more stubborn forms of insecurity that continue to deprive our people of their lives and property. Ending insecurity in itself does not mean that our people are fully protected. All it will do is enable us to maximize the potential economic advantages of our rich cultural heritage. Under the guidance and with the blessing of our traditional fathers, we will be able to leverage our history and talent to create the cultural environment that will drive a robust tourism economy, proudly and respectfully rooted in the very essence of who we are as a people. Oba Atokwe!
Following the lead aspirant's highly emotive speech, several leaders next took their turn. First was Chief Tom Ikimi, who spoke among other things about the procedure adopted by his committee that screened the aspirant vying for the governorship seat in Edo Central Senatorial District, that subsequently led to the adoption of Barrister Dr. Asue Ighodalo as the choice of the Central Senatorial District.
Edo Central Senatorial District. Confirm to you that Edo Central Senatorial District has one preferred aspirant, and is Barrister Asue Ighodalo.
The aspirants who had voluntarily stepped down for Asue Ighodalo, including Right Honorable Friday Itula, Senator Engineer Clifford Odia, Honorable John Yakubu, Right Honorable Marcus Honorable, and others next took their turn to make brief remarks as to why they stepped down for Asue Ighodalo.
People of Edo State who are here, I want to tell you that today is my happiest day. The reason is that I have the opportunity to be here to declare before all of you that we have chosen somebody we know without any alter or doubt that will lead Edo State to the state of Eldorado.
I believe that Governor Obaseki, our governor, has laid the foundation stone for a sustainable development. And I know that it's only Asue Ighodalo at this point in time that can take that, that can build on that to make Edo State a happy state.
Having looked around and knowing fully well that we want the betterment of Edo State, we have chosen to support and throw our weight behind our brother, Barrister Asue Ighodalo. As politicians that we are, there are two things. One, making sure that things are done for the people of Edo State. Number two, politicians, one of the greatest things they want while politicking is accessibility. And I can tell you that the man standing with us, the man we have asked to support, the man we decided to support, Dr. Asue Ighodalo, is 100% accessible.
Selected leaders from the three senatorial districts, namely Senator Elder Odion Ugbesia, former Deputy Governor Mike Ogiadome, and Dixon Imasogi, next took their turn to speak on behalf of their senatorial districts. First was Senator Odion Ugbesia.
PDP.
First time I saw him, I said to him, I find you to be a very enchanting young man.
Sometime later, I said to him again, your sunny personality is infectious, as he has demonstrated here today. Ladies and gentlemen, just two questions. Can you, in all honesty, deny a sitting governor the right to even participate in the debate over who succeeds him? Can you also, in all honesty, deny a sitting governor right, and inalienable right for that man to publicly and freely express preference in a matter, in a situation as we have today? Therefore, let us not visit the sins of anybody or anybody. I interacted with leaders of the central and some of the leaders in the north, because this party belongs to all of us. You can also read some statements in the media where I said, without unity, we are going nowhere. I started it, he's doing it now. I'm sure we will succeed. Amen. Gentlemen, I don't want to waste your time. I've endorsed him. I will carry the message back to my people. Thank you.
We must ensure equity. We must ensure justice. We must ensure brotherhood. We must ensure inclusiveness. We must ensure that we obey the constitution of the institution, the PDP, which we belong. On the 8th of January, the leaders of the PDP in Edo North, numbering over 200, came together. We had the opportunity that day of hosting Barrister Asue Ighodalo. Nobody will see this kind of man and say, you want to start rummaging the dustbin. In Asue Ighodalo, we see a man who will move Edo State from A to A++++.
Our man on the spot, Henry Ogbemudia and Raphael Omoegbe, spoke to several attendees, including leaders of the party, and here is what they have to say.
Ighodalo is a very competent man, and I believe him as a deliverer. Somebody who has been a chairman of Sterling Bank, Nigeria Brewery, Okomu Oil, etc., etc. So he's a very competent human being. I know he will deliver for the people of Edo State.
I will tell you a story, and that's what he said initially. The man, when they do for house, now they do for outside. He has demonstrated capacity, competencies, and character. Even with us, they are working with people. We know what he has been doing for us in the past 2 decades. So we are really excited, and we know that if Edo votes him and gives him the mandate, he will do what he has been doing for people. He's a man that has empathy. So we can be sure that, yes, he will take Edo people to the prosperity that they want to go.
We were hoping that we were going to beg him to come around when we were looking for candidates. When I heard that he was interested and he had come, he wants to run, I went to Ewo him in his town with him. I went to Biaja. I came to Bini. The man is a star. He's a global citizen. He will take Edo high and high. He will build on Obaseki's foundation. Obaseki has done very well, doing very well, done very well, finished well. Then this man will come and build on it and take us to the highest level in Nigeria. Edo will be #1 once again in Nigeria.
He has been thoroughly around. Fantastic human being, great intellect, and has a lot of capacities and aptitudes to turn Edo State around. Obaseki haven't done his own, he has done pretty well. We need somebody to build on it so that Edo State will be taken to a different level.
Here is democracy in action, and I believe that Edo State deserves the best. We will look for only the best. And by the grace of God, I believe we have the best.
I've known him for a long time. And he's operated with a number of my children. And from the little I knew of him, from the former, during the Oshomole's administration, was on the economic team. I know his parents when I was in the House of Reps, 1993. I don't think if we who believe that there should be fairness and governorship for Edo Central and the PDP leaders in Edo Central have informed us that it's their choice, it's their preferred aspirant for this particular race. It's only mandatory for us who are not from that zone, who think that there should be fairness, rotating governor from Central to support the candidate that Edo Central have chosen. As far as I'm concerned, I am sure that he will do well.
He has the credibility, he has the capacity, it's credible and reliable. So it's our choice. And by the grace of God, it's going to skate through. I can tell you he's the best of them all. So we're happy that he decided to contest and we are in for him. I can tell you that we believe in him and he's going to deliver.
For all the achievements you are seeing in Edo today, he has hand in it because he has the one chairing the Ighodalo Summit right from the day Ighodalo started. So I think by the time he gets the tickets, because he's not the only one contesting, we have other aspirants. I pray he wins. By the time he wins, I know he's going to do well. I know he's going to continue from where Governor Godwin Obaseki stopped.
We're very happy to be here, and we're happy that Asue Ighodalo, a man with a lot of integrity, a man who has ideas, who also is very vast in what he does, basically with a lot of intelligence and the experience we need to take Edo to the next level.
To the women, power to the youth, power to the men.